Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing really well. So today I want to talk about two visions that I had, and I've actually had these visions before, but I feel I need to re-talk about them. And then I'll also be talking about some interesting things that will be happening this September, possibly. Um, so I had these visions a couple of years ago, and what basically happened was the way I got these visions was like an instant. It's like lightning shooting through your head, and during that split-second moment you get these really intense, vivid images that, first of all, you're like, what did I just see, kind of thing, it's like, it's really bizarre, but it's so like mind-blowing at the same time. It's just amazing. And what I basically saw in that vision was, there was like, it's like I was standing in heaven or just in front of heaven, and there was like golden clouds that were like layered, spanning across the entire area. And there was this road that I was standing on, this road that was leading downwards, and right at the end of the road was this, like, it looked like a massive altar, like a massive altar, probably where God was sitting at. I don't know. I couldn't see what was on the altar. It was just too bright. I couldn't see, but everything was gold. From the left to the right was gold. And then just behind the altar, there were these, like, they looked like cities just behind the altar. And cities of like gold, big giant gold cities. And I remember, like, hovering above the city, um, there were like thousands of angels that were just flying to and fro as if they were, getting things ready. They were like, I don't know, they just had tasks to do. And I just remember seeing them fly to and fro, back and forth, and left to right, right to left. They were busy. They were really, really busy. It's like they were getting ready for something. And like, it's like they were in a hurry. And I remember when I was standing on this road, and on either side of the road there were angels lined up on this side of the road, lined up on that side of the road. And every single angel that was standing next to the road, they were all holding a very long, thin, golden trumpet. And they were all basically standing like this, as if they were ready to blow on these trumpets. And that was my vision. And basically, I had another vision, and I I don't remember when how far apart these visions were, but I had another vision basically, and what I saw a male lion. He was lying down on the floor, and right beside this male lion was a baby lamb, and this baby lamb was laying down right next to the lion. And they were both just looking straight, very peaceful. They were just looking straight ahead. Then I saw, behind the lion and the lamb was this massive white square platform. It was like a really massive white square platform, and on all sides of this square platform there were like little stairs, like stairs that you can walk onto the platform. And I remember, on the platform itself, on each corner of this square platform, there were columns that were just going upwards, just like that. And then just after the square platform, there was this nature scenery, and this scenery was like the most beautiful kind of nature that I've ever seen in my life. It was like looking onto a mountain with the most vibrant, most beautiful colored like flowers and plants and trees. Plants and trees and flowers that just don't exist on Earth, of all sorts of colors. They were not just green. The plants were blue and purple and pink and red and orange, and the flowers and everything. There was just so much color. It was just so vibrant and just very unearthly kind of nature. And that was the other vision that I had. What I actually ended up doing was, for my first year of university, we had to draw some pencil drawings, and so I just decided that I was going to draw my visions, because why not? It would help remember it, and it would give a better clarification on, for people to see what I was actually seeing in my vision. So I don't know if you'll be able to see properly because it's in pencil, but this is basically what it looked like. So that is basically the long line of angels. This is the road, the golden road that was leading up to the altar, and here were the golden cities that were just here, and in the background they were like thousands of angels just doing everything. They're doing their business, their task, whatever they were doing. And I was just standing there looking at this golden road here at this throne and everything. And then on this side, that is the other vision that I had of the lion and the lamb and the square platform with the stairs and the columns. And finally in the background was like just the most beautiful nature that you have ever seen in your life. So yeah, that is basically my the visions that I had. I've had more visions before. I saw a glimpse of the New Jerusalem coming out of heaven. I remember seeing the purple color. What was it called? Amethyst? I don't know, something like that. But I remember seeing that color so vividly, and it was like right at the very top of the New Jerusalem foundation wall. Anyway, those were my visions, and I just thought I'd reshare them. I just feel like they are so, I don't know, I just feel like they have very strong connection to the end times somehow, which brings me to what I want to talk to you about now, which is everything that's leading up into September. Basically, I'm sure a lot of you have heard about the peace treaty that is wanting to be signed in September. And I feel like this September is extremely important because as the years go by, we keep coming back to September, especially the date 23 September. Even for myself, when I was younger and I had dreams about one of my friends who has since passed away, but I would dream so much about her when I had rapture dreams. In every rapture dream that I had, she was always there. And I got myself thinking, like, why would I always see her there? I didn't understand. It wasn't until, I think, when was it? I think last year or sometime, that I realized the significance why she was always in my rapture dreams. It's because her birthday is on the 23rd of September. And I remember, I think it was in 2017 when the Revelation 12 sign occurred. I remember saying to her, Happy birthday, Kyra, on this once in a lifetime event on the day of the Revelation 12 sign that is occurring. So there we have the Revelation 12 sign occurring on the 23rd of September. We have, I don't know if any of you have noticed, but I was just like scrolling through TikTok and I just came across this video that had like a compilation of like all the movies. Have you noticed how many movies point toward the date 23/9, the 23rd of September? And believe it or not, even The Simpsons point to the year, point to 23/9. And I mean, they made this episode, they made this particular episode like years and years and years ago. I mean, way before any of us even knew anything about this. I mean, just talking about just their I think it's season 23, episode 9. They're basically showing the Revelation 12 sign taking effect, with one of the children from Bart Simpson ends up getting pregnant, and there's a devil also in that scene walking around, which is clearly the dragon that was trying to, snatch away the Revelation 12 woman's baby. I mean, like, how did they know? Like, how did they know these things? If you can find that video, just please go watch it. It's really bizarre. And I mean, they have ones about the rapture too. It's crazy. Like, I mean, I know that evil people, these people who are in the high ranking classes of like the darkness and all that, they know things. They know when things are gonna happen. That's why we see it in movies all the time. But definitely this year is a very big year to look out to, especially September. It might be the last year. Just recently I've been feeling this kind of like intense pull, this intense like feeling to be doing what I dreamt about last year. Basically last year around this time I dreamt that I was in a school environment, whether this was supposed to symbolize my university environment that I'm currently in or not. I just remember I was there and I was proclaiming out loud. I was wearing fully white and I was just proclaiming out loud, prepare yourself for the great coming. Prepare yourself for the great coming. And I was just telling this to everyone that I saw. I was putting it on like posters and putting it on like those pin boards, and I just have this strong feeling that that's what I'm supposed to start doing. I just think that we're heading into a time where perhaps the time is officially almost over, and we have to start getting people ready, getting their hearts ready. If there's anything in your life that needs to be taken care of, whether it's personal issues or unforgiveness or bitterness or just things that you're dealing with, give it to the Father. Speak to him about it. Let him cleanse you of these things. Let him change your heart. Let it become flesh again. Let it become from the bitterness and from the hardness, let it become soft and flesh again. It's really exciting, as the days go by and I just keep seeing more things that are starting to brew up. It's like, wow, we're definitely heading into something, definitely. And I'm hearing of a possible new pandemic this year. Who knows? We'll just have to see. I know this is the year of exposure. A lot of exposure is busy happening already. I mean, the Sound of Freedom thing. I mean, I haven't watched that. I mean, I just watched the movie Nefarious, which is exceptionally difficult to find, apparently. But it's just, and apparently a lot of freaky things have been happening with in that film when they were shooting it. If you don't know what it's about how demons, when they possess, someone, for example, not like horrifically, but they basically just trying to get the point across that demons influence our lives and they get us to do things unconsciously. And we have to be so alert to how they're trying to manipulate our lives, because they're trying to desensitize ourselves to the evil around us so that we become conditioned, and we have to stay alert, so alert, because our world is changing so rapidly, and there's just not much that we can do about it but spread the gospel. And that's what Jesus wants. He wants us to spread the gospel as much as we can to every single person who doesn't know him, because there is still time left, even though it's just a little bit of time. So I really hope and pray that you will pray, open your heart to the Lord Jesus, because he is so good and he is so merciful. And sometimes when you think that you're not worth it, or you're not worthy enough, remember that Jesus Christ paid the price for you, and you were on his mind on that cross. You are worth it. He loves you so incredibly much. Give your life to him today, and you'll just see how your life will change from the inside out. If you guys have any information that you'd like to share regarding what's going to happen in September or anything like that, I would love to know. I mean, there's just been so much happening recently. I mean, locusts attacking some cities in America, some plagues happening. I mean, there's just too much happening, really. We just have to be alert and, get on the roll with things. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk to you about today. And I hope I will be here on again really soon. Remember that Jesus loves you, and I love you guys, and I hope to see you all extremely soon. Take care.